What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, shouts out to my brother BFTB Boxing. He did a video that many people sent to me while I was in the gym training today, and he stated that our sources explained to him and told him, informed him that Manny Pacquiao, the legendary 8th Division World Champion, iconic Filipino superstar boxer, Hall of Famer Manny Pacquiao, is looking in a different direction. He's 63 wins, 8 losses, 2 draws, 39 wins by way of knockout. Manny Pacquiao will be 48 years of age December 12th, in about 2 weeks. Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was on hand to watch his son make his debut. Well, he'd be 47, excuse me. Manny Pacquiao will be 47 December 17th. Okay, Manny Pacquiao was on hand to watch his son, Romero Pacquiao, make his pro debut, which ended in a draw. With that said, Manny Pacquiao. Now, first, people sent me the video BFTB did, and I listened to that. And Manny Pacquiao now is wants to go in a different direction than to fight for the WBA title against the welterweight WBA champion, Rolando Rolly Romero, superstar boxer, who has 17 wins, 2 losses, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout. With that said, and shout out to my nephew G Tatted Up, because I made a blunder and he corrected me. Shout out to nephew G Tatted Up, because I said that Ryan Garcia and Rolly fought at a catchweight. It was supposed to be at a catchweight, okay, and it ended up being for the welterweight title. Initially, it was supposed to be at a catchweight and ended up, being at the full welterweight limit. So I made an error, right? And I said that it was at a catchweight. It was initially supposed to be, but they fought at welterweight. Devin and Jose Ramirez fought at a catchweight. So with that said, Rolly beat Ryan Garcia shockingly on a short notice and dominated the fight, outclassed Ryan Garcia and dropped him, and he became the WBA champion. Manny Pacquiao, this past summer, attempted to become a world champion again after a 4-year layoff. He came back and he tried to beat the Mexican WBC star world welterweight champion Mario Barrios, and it ended in a draw. He didn't look like himself. He didn't look explosive. He looked like he was 47 years old. And Manny Pacquiao has a goal, right? And his goal is to become world champion, and his team wants to make a big bag. So BF, he did a video that Manny Pacquiao, because I was being told that Manny Pacquiao and Rolly Romero are in negotiations, which they are, with the Premier Boxing Champion, better known as PBC, wanting to make this fight. But Manny Pacquiao wants to get a big bag, and his team was not happy with the financial return on investment they got from fighting Mario Barrios. And now they want to make a bag. They're looking to get a bag. And they're not sure if Rolly represents that, because the PBC doesn't have a budget from Amazon Prime. They have a distribution deal where they showcase their fights on Amazon Prime, but Amazon's not giving them a budget for boxing. So Manny Pacquiao is looking to get a bag. For whatever reason, some people speculate it's because of his taxes, so on and so forth. I don't know about that man's financial issues, but I do know that when asked about a rematch with Mario Barrios, he was like, he don't want no rematch, because his team was like, Mario Barrios don't bring nothing to the table but the belt, no money. You know what I'm saying? They want to make money, and they looking to fight the biggest fights. So now I'm being told, as BF reported, that that's not his number one option, Rolly Romero, anymore. It's not his number one option. And I'm being told that he's actually looking at a possibility of fighting Errol Spence Jr. That's what I'm being told. So I looked into it, and they said it's whispers. There's a conversation that was being thrown out there. What about fighting Errol Spence? They were supposed to fight in 2021, remember? And then Pacquiao, Errol Spence suffered the eye injury. Manny Pacquiao ended up fighting Yordenis Ugas and got mollywopped in that fight. And that was his last fight. So imagine what Errol Spence would have did. But nonetheless, they didn't fight, right? And so now I'm being told there's a possibility that that could be on the table, right? That Errol Spence, but he's looking to get the biggest financial gain possible. And all this being said is because the newly crowned WBO welterweight champion, Devin the Dream Haney, is calling for a unification with Rolando Rolly Romero. And Rolly is focused on landing the Pacquiao fight. Well, guess what? Pacquiao got... Rolly is plan B now. He's looking to get the biggest possible fight. Errol Spence ain't fighting 2.5 years. And if he does come back, it'll be at 154. And he don't have a belt. But financially, it would do good for Pacquiao. I'm pretty sure they could put it at AT&T Stadium. Jerry Jones got a relationship with Errol Spence and a relationship with Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was the first boxing match at AT&T Stadium. So, you know, will it sell? Possibly. You know, but with that said, he's looking for the biggest financial gain he could possibly get. And they don't feel like Rolly represents that. So they're looking at different avenues right now. Right? That means Rolly, and like BF reported, now I didn't look into this part, but he reported that the WBA, Gilberto Mendoza, has approved of this unification bout where his mandatory Gaiasov is not going to be standing in the way. Mandatory unification is Trump mandatory. So they will allow the unification with Devin and Rolando Rolly Romero, which means this is all bad news for Rolly because stylistically, this is not the fight he wants. Now, he could say whatever he wants publicly, right? He'll tell the world publicly that, you know, he'll knock Devin out, Devin this, X, Y, and Z. He'll tell the world that Devin ain't got no power, Devin is soft, Devin is scared, Devin is this, Devin is that. Devin is what we know is now first ballot Hall of Famer. He's a 3-division champion, undisputed lightweight, former WBC junior welterweight, and reigning WBO welterweight. That's what we do know. And when on an even playing field, he been doing what he do. He could do what he do, right? He can outbox the best of them. He's probably the best pure boxer in all of boxing, right? He and Dimitri Bivol and Terrence Crawford, right? I think Terrence Crawford is number one if you consider Terrence Crawford a pure boxer, because he's like a boxer puncher, right? But he could be a pure boxer if he want to. Dimitri Bivol is a pure boxer, and Devin Haney is a pure boxer. And their jab is impeccable. So, with that said, that's a bad style matchup for Rolly Romero, and he knows it. He knows it. And that's why he is mute on this situation. He ain't very eager to talk about it. He's talking about he'll let Jesus decide. He'll let, Turkey and Ring magazines messing about. He's saying everything but let's fight. He's saying everything but let's fight. They all say that. They all do that. They all say everything but let's fight. And that's what Rolly's doing. He's saying everything but let's fight. And now, once again, things are clearing up. and shaping up for Rolly to go ahead and fight Devin Haney. He's gonna make the most money he ever made in his career. It's the biggest fight possible for him. Now, some people say it's the biggest fight of his career, but he did fight Gervonta Tank Davis, and that was a massive fight for Rolly and a massive opportunity for Rolly. So I think that was Rolly's biggest fight of his career. So with that said, yeah, it's shaping up. It's putting Rolly in a position where he's going to have to fight Devin Haney, and that's not what he wants. That's not what he wants. But let's see how it unfolds and plays out, man. But let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.